Are we live yet? Look at that. Well, I got to introduce everybody. Who's ready for Sturgis? Can I see a hand? If you can see me. All right, let's introduce somebody first here. We got the one and only G Rat.
Hey guys, how you doing out there in YouTube world? Before we go any further,
okay,
look at this.
I see that.
I got some swag from that guy right over there, wherever he is.
Man, that's a great looking sticker. I wonder who made that.
I don't know. Who is that? That's your dad, ain't it?
Yeah, kind of looks like me, don't it?
Anyway,
let's get to the guy who actually made that sticker.
Yeah, where's he at?
How about this guy, Gunner from Gunner and Chef? Can you hear me okay, Gunner?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Too loud?
And we got another one on here. Are you ready, number 4?
Who
could it be? Who could it be?
Who could it be? The OG. The OGG.
OG.
Hey, my favorite ball-headed friend.
What's up, you guys?
What's happening?
Oh, man.
Well, I got to crack open a cold one right here before we get started.
Salute. Salute.
Oh, God, it's all over the place.
Salute to you guys.
And the broadcast ends because he frags his motherboard.
Hey, you know what? You guys gave me an idea. Let me get a beer out of my fridge. I haven't had one in a while. Let me grab one.
Well, get your nurse to go get it.
I have these guys.
Oh,
right
look at you.
Watches.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to clean my mess up here.
That
I
quite
didn't scroll
possibly
too
was the
much of it.
saddest moment in months when he
The
ate
what?
it on that bike. I was sad. I almost cried.
I was upset when I found out he wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see him. At least he's smiling.
yeah. He needs
Rat
to
Fink.
tell us and everybody else on here what the hell happened.
What's up,
Oh, we
Dave?
got some people on here.
Crazy Dave. I like that better than where's your picture window. I don't have to
Oh, I
type
like
this hard.
Crazy Dave's not bad, but he's still always going to be our Simply Dave.
Simply Dave, yeah.
Simply Dave.
Glad to see you, Dave.
We got Rat Fink on there too.
Yeah, we got Rat Fink.
Hey, Rat
What's up,
Fink.
Rat?
Hello.
I was just watching his video. He forgot to put sound on it.
That dog's pretty cute. What's the dog's name?
Koopa.
Koopa? As in
Yeah,
Koopa
it's the same one
Paratroopa?
from last time.
Oh, yeah.
He's camera shy. So,
ZZ Twin Cam.
oh yeah. So Dave
Nice.
is not. Oh, who's that? Rat
Oh, we
Fink?
got ZZ Twin Cam.
Hmm.
The ZZ Twin Cam.
Yeah, he's a new one.
Oh, here we are.
Welcome.
Welcome.
ZZ
Welcome
Twin.
to our
That's a
site,
good
ZZ.
name.
Oh, I just seen it.
I think
What's up?
ZZ Twin Cam changed his name. I think he's incognito.
He's incognito.
Yeah, what was your old handle, ZZ? He'll tell us. There we go. Get some swag right here, guys. Get some
So yeah,
swag
guys,
right
real
here.
quick, check the bottom of the screen here. We're going to throw up some swag websites. That's G Rats. Go buy you some shirts, stickers, and mugs and whatever else he's got on there.
I need to get some shirt from you guys. I see the
And then,
shirts you
and
guys
then
are
we got
posting.
what do we got here? Wrong
Yeah.
one.
Put up old ZZ's comment there.
I got all kinds of them on here. I got to see who I got. Okay, this one's mine. So go to the Harley One Forever shop. I got shirts and stuff on there, and
You,
I'm
you
gonna
guys
go
are
through
gonna
these real quick.
You guys are gonna have to wait for me till I get my bikes fixed first, and then I'll buy a shirt.
And then we got Gunner and Chef's merch on here.
Oh,
Make sure you guys visit that one.
ZZ Twin Cam, that used to be John. Remember, he was on there last time.
Okay. So,
Oh, yeah. Hey, John.
We are talking about how you pack for Sturgis.
okay.
But
If
first
you are-
off, let's talk about what happened, how he got in a wreck. We
Well,
don't know.
let's do that first then. Talk
Yeah.
about him so he can explain it. and
Tell
then
us,
we'll come
tell
out
us
and
what the
discuss.
hell you did wrong.
do you guys want me to explain it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We got people on here that'll want to know.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was. Well, I think we were. Me and the other person were at fault because what happened? I was making a left. It was on Whittier Boulevard, right there, Whittier and Boyle, and it's a part of East Los Angeles, and it was super crowded. But I was behind this truck. It was a lifted truck in front of me, and the light turned green, but there was quite a bit of cars in front of it too, and they were coming out of parking spaces because the way the boulevard's set up, you can park right there on the boulevard. But so what happened was when our light turned green, you know, we stopped in the middle of the intersection. But I was behind this truck and I was kind of in the middle of it. I wasn't off to the left or to the right of it. I was kind of centered to it. And, you know, when we stopped at the intersection, I figured it was because maybe cars are pulling out of parking spaces or maybe the traffic is too slow. So then I looked off to the left and right. And then I figured, I was like, you know what, let me make a left. Because I can make a left on there. Like I said, I was in an intersection in the middle. And instead of like creeping out from behind the truck, which I thought about afterwards, in the moment I was just like, I'm gonna make a left. So I looked twice, but there was no cars coming. So it must have been like a second or two that I was behind the truck after I decided to make a left. But I mean, it was just fast because as soon as I decided to make a left, I did it. And boom, the car was just there. So I don't know. There's video from the intersection because they're looking into it, and it looks like the dude might have hesitated a little bit at the light because, like I said, it took me a second or two to decide because I was gonna go straight. It took me a second or two to decide to make a left, but like I said, I was too in the middle of the truck, so I couldn't really see the intersection or nothing. And like I said, I could have maybe just like, you know, instead of like, you know, putting in motion that thought, I could have just kind of been like, man, you know what, let me go a little bit and see, you know, because I couldn't see over the truck and there was no cars coming. So I just figured there wasn't one coming. But I guess I just thought maybe I would have seen it before, you know, it got to where I was at or anything like that, if there was one coming. But like I said, I just thought about making the left and I did it. And as soon as I did it, it was a grill in my face and my freaking luckily the bike was fine because the crash bars kind of they saved it again. The tank got a little dinged up, but my leg got my tibia was broken and my ankle was fractured. So like when I tried to stand up and I couldn't, so then I looked at my toes are like pointing backwards and stuff like that. And my freaking bone was out of that's what it had. Well, they had to do surgery regardless, but like the bone was out of the skin and stuff like that. So it was just it. Luckily, it could. You know, I mean, it could have been worse. But like I said, I think it was just more of the. If I would have just took a second or two extra, maybe, or not be so fast on just reacting, just because I don't see no car coming or nothing. You know, I just kind of figured like, oh, you know, I think maybe if I would have taken like a second or two more, or even that other person, if maybe they wouldn't have took too long coming across the intersection, you know, because we're still trying to figure out whether either he was turning or if he was going to go straight. So I don't know. There was some lawyers that they were all like, hey, we're inclined to pick up the case. So they're digging into it right now. Because as of right now, their insurance don't want to cover it because it is a fact that, you know, when you're making a left, you got to yield for the person. But like I said, there was a truck in front of me, and you can see it in the camera. Like I even put both of my feet down, and I looked left and right, and I just, you know, I was like, fuck it, let me make it left, and boom, it was just that fast, man. It's just crazy how fast it is, and it just, I don't know, I don't know if, you know, how I should like how should I say I don't know how I can prevent from that happening again, because like I said, I mean, I put both of my feet down, I looked, but you know, I don't know, it's just one of those things that happen, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you healing? You look like you're on crutches now. So
I'm on crutches. It healed up pretty good. Let me see if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys be able to see that, but
Oh yeah.
it's healing up pretty well. There's a couple of rods in there. So
well, at least something stiff.
All that matters is you're okay and you're healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so bummed out about because I was so ready to go out there, but it's like getting the bike fixed, and then obviously the insurance will pay like for half of this. They said, but it's just fuck. It tied me up financially. Getting the bike fixed again and all that, and then this, and then I also did both of my weeks of vacation time. They're already up, so right now I'm kind of like, I want to get back to work already too, so I won't be able to take off those 2 weeks, or even if it was for those few days, I was trying to dangle something, see if I can make it and go see you guys out there, because I really want to go, man. But it's not going to be possible, especially just with everything, work wise, and then getting back on my feet with this. And like I said, the bike's already. I should be getting the bike back here, hopefully, if everything goes well at the shop and all that. I should get it back by this week, if not no later next week. But it wasn't in bad shape. It was at low speeds. That was thank God, it was at low speeds. So what happened was, I guess I either rolled and then my leg got caught in the bike, and I think that's what messed up my horn cover and my oil cooler, because like I said, it snapped my tibia in half and it bent the hell out of my foot. So yeah, but other than that, the bike was. I showed you pictures, right, Gary, of the bike.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I sent you some
I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys see it. So
It don't look bad at all.
Not at all, man. Not at all. But
I think a little bit of duct tape and some wire, we can fix it right up.
Although they don't look bad, but those Harleys, man. Just those parts alone, I'm well like over $1,800 in just those parts alone, and you see how it wasn't that many. Yeah, but. Yeah, no, it's sad and happy, in a way that the bike wasn't badly damaged. I'm not too badly damaged, you know what I mean? I'll be able to bounce back, and that I'll probably be. I'm definitely going out there next year, unless I get fucking side swiped again by another there's Ford truck, But no, it's definitely, man. I'm glad to talk to you guys and see you guys.
Well, yeah, we're glad you're here to talk.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
We do have a bunch of questions on here, though.
Do what?
We got a bunch of questions over here. We probably
I want to catch up on those real
there
quick.
you go. I'm a little slow.
Okay, well, I'm going to say, what's up, Frosty?
Frosty.
All right, so let's see. We're going to. Okay, I don't know how to say your name. We'll just call you Triple D.
Triple D.
Is it a she?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I did read on down the list here, and I'm assuming
somebody answered that.
Crazy Dave said that as far as he knows, there are still spots available. There, I know if you're doing a tent, you could probably go anywhere to get a spot for a tent. I think it's more along the lines if you're taking a camper or RV or something like that.
Probably no hookups left anywhere, but
yeah, there's probably no
tent
hookups.
would be plenty.
What time of day are we leaving? That might be I could tell you for me, I got plan A, B, and C going on when I want to leave, because the weather. I want to make sure the weather is going to be clear. I can't help it. I got to leave anyway. It doesn't matter. But I'm just going to look at the forecast, on my route, and it's going to determine whether I'm going to leave as soon as I hit the time clock Monday at 2 p.m. local time, and try to get about a 6 or 7 hour head start before I take a break, or I'm going to wait till Tuesday morning at 4:30 a.m. And that's local time here. So and it just depends. I want to keep an eye on what the weather's doing across those 1,200 miles. And
Wyoming just got flooded out, didn't they? Didn't they get flooded out there? Either Wyoming or Montana got flooded.
Oh, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. There we go. Yellowstone. Yeah, Wyoming.
Yeah, they already got the roads fixed there.
Did they?
Surprised me, yeah. I think Gunner and I are going to leave probably on the 2nd, because we're going to probably just take 2 days to get out there, and then we'll be leaving whatever is early in the morning, dawn or whatever. We ain't going to leave in the dark. 4 in the morning. I'm in the car. I'm okay.
It's rough, but you know, once you get some caffeine in it, because if I leave Tuesday morning, I'm going to be probably.
Hey, you guys have no idea how jealous I am right now. I love that 4 in the morning shot, man. Drinking your coffee 5 o'clock or so, getting that morning toke. You got all your shit packed up, man.
I'm not going to sleep anyway, so who cares? That's why I'm thinking about leaving to clock out from work on Monday, because I'm just going to be like, ah.
That's kind of how I am too. Yeah. I get so excited, and I love the ride out there. You know, last year we trailered, and it's not that it wasn't exciting; it just wasn't riding, and so you know, I don't know.
You should ride it until you can't ride no more. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, Cooper.
There's that one.
You were just out there. You're gonna wait.
Yeah, Frosty says leg injuries are the worst, so he's wishing you well there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, they told me to stay off of it for a while, and you know, even though it starts feeling better, to not put any like pressure on it, because it could trick you like to where you think you're fine, and then next thing you know, you just put that weight on there, and it's like you can hurt it again.
I'm not really. I know here, like what, the last week they've been getting thunderstorms almost every day. It seemed like I have that weather bug, and I have Sturgis set in it, so every time lightning pops up around Sturgis, I get an alert. So
definitely, it's funny, huh?
I look it up to see what's going on out there, and but I think they got a few days in a row here. They're supposed to be kind of clear. Hopefully it is what it is. I mean, you hear all the stories about weather at Sturgis, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be there anyway. But I've been reading all kinds of stuff on these Facebook groups, and everybody's concerned about hail. I mean, well, hail is going to happen whether you know. And
if you wait,
full face helmet. That's what. Hey,
full face helmet will help you a lot. Yep.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't think I will go anywhere without a full face helmet, even if I'm on a Harley. You know what I'm saying? I mean, full face helmets are the shit. I mean, they will save your life, you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Vicky doesn't have a full face helmet, but that's on my list of things to do out there. See if we can find her one that'll fit her little head.
Yeah, because like I'm saying, the first accident and this one, that full face, I'm telling you, I probably would have had half of my face missing by now. You'd have been,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Glad to have you. I'm just going to call you Triple D because I don't know your name, but glad to have you anyway.
I knew a Double D.
Double.
Did you?
Air Force.
Retired Air Force lady.
Heck yeah.
Retired Air Force. Wow.
There we go. Let's see. Baseball size service there, Double D, Triple D, and 100 degrees. That sounds about right. I tried to explain it to everybody on there.
It flips out.
Just go. Don't worry about it. You know, just try to be safe and that kind of thing.
The best thing you can do is just go prepared, right? Like have yourself a rain jacket and a full face helmet, because you can take it on and off, whatever. Just be prepared. Yeah. That's the best thing to do, because you won't be able to tell really. Yeah, because even like when the first time I went to Mount Rushmore, I mean, it was nice at Sturgis, and I went over there. You got these thunderstorms, you got hail coming, and it's like pouring. And I'm like, holy crap, you know. So yeah, anywhere you go outside of Sturgis, you just want to be ready.
Yeah, you want to bring your rain gear and buy good rain gear. Don't just go get the cheapest stuff, or it won't even make the next stop.
Yeah, is that your rain gear there, Gary?
Yeah, it's all wadded up right in that little package there, so I can carry it on the bike. You always.
I need to get me something that I could have it all compact like that. Mine, I can't get compact like that.
Just get a stuff bag and start stuffing.
A lot of the stuff that I've been buying that's really, really compact, just look into backpacking gear. You know, the stuff that the mountaineers use and stuff. That stuff goes hand in hand with the motorcycling, because a lot of their stuff is so lightweight. It's a bit expensive, but you can find brands that aren't as expensive. But I mean, man, it's a wide market on that stuff. On the backpacking stuff, they got real good selection of stuff you can take with you to like save space and weight.
Yeah, full face helmet. I like the flip up helmets. They're They're uncomfortable. I don't like wearing them all the time, but man, if you ever wrecked, and you can stick your GoPro on front.
Yeah.
Hey, Triple D, we're going to be having a couple of meet and greets. So one on Monday at the Kathmandu at 3 p.m. So make sure that's just one, but if you can make it, you can stop there for a couple hours or whatever. And then we're also going to have one on Thursday at Full Throttle Saloon. We've not set up a time yet on that one, but I think we're going to announce that on our last video before we leave.
Yeah. We may be hanging around there all day long. There's lots of shit to do there.
Man, those margaritas too that me and Spanky were drinking were fucking delicious. Oh man.
I was told not to have frog togs.
They burn. You can burn them on your
Crazy
pipe. They just go right up. You got to be careful with those.
What are they?
Frog togs is it's a rain gear.
Oh,
I had them many years ago when I was fishing, and they were only like $40-$50 for the whole suit. But they don't last very long. Well, at least the ones I had, they felt like they were paper, but they make them different now. I mean, they probably got different material now than the old frog togs.
yeah, that one I have are Harley-Davidson brand. It's about the only thing I bought that was Harley. They do.
Yeah,
make
I got
good
two
race
of them. Harley-Davidson. They fit in a nice little round package like that. It's about I don't know, wafer thin.
Yeah, that package I had up there. Yeah.
You got that right, Rat Fink.
2018.
Yeah, we've been pretty lucky out there for the last few years on storm-wise.
Last year was nice.
Last year was been good weather.
Yeah, it was probably the nicest I've ever been there.
Yeah.
But
you guys all knew Frosty. Yeah, that's a full face helmet there with a flip up. So you can flip up the visor.
So you got that mic on there, Gary. Can you get like a
Sturgis?
I don't know, like a corded one or something, and kind of like running underneath it and clip it on the inside?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
But then, like we've discussed, I like to hear the motor run too. And this one really doesn't. You can hear me if I talk loud enough, and you can still hear the motor run, and it's not real distorted. There should be. I'll have some videos coming out in that before, or maybe they've already came out. I don't know, before we leave. But that's a good full face helmet right there. Mm-hmm. And I got to thank my Patreon subscribers for that helmet too. Right.
Did I show you my helmet?
Yeah.
I'm just curious if I showed you my helmet.
I've seen them people before.
But yeah, well, you see that this is what I'll be wearing on the ride out there as part of my gear for riding to Sturgis. But I'll also, on my pack behind me, I'll have my full face just for those in case I run into weather, and then I'll put that on. But I did notice the last two times I rode out there, because of this half helmet doesn't cover your ears. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep the wind out of my ears so I'm not wind deaf when I get there.
I just get them little foam things and stick them right in there.
And
if they start falling out, you can use super glue. It'll hold them right there.
I'm definitely going to do that. I've already got that on my list to do, and it's nothing like getting there and you can't hear for a day and a half. And
one thing I suggest is a waterproof tent when you're out there for that bad weather. Not water resistant, but waterproof. There's a big difference.
Woodford Reserve bourbon, Triple D. So no margaritas for her, just Woodford Reserve.
Whoa, Woodford Reserve. Oh, cool. That's one of my favorites.
I'm trying to read these real quick. Well, yeah, I mean, the tent. I take my tent. Well, I have a big Saddleman bag. It's designed to go like. It kind of fits over my passenger seat in the back, and that entire bag has all of my camping gear in it.
Oh yeah,
including the tent. So, but I have a 3-season tent, So it has 2 layers. That's probably separated by about 2 inches or so like that, which really helps with rain and keeping the airflow in between there. And
that's what this tent right here, I got a picture of on there for you.
right. Gary's Rat wants you to send him a sticker.
Who wants one? Rat Fink?
Rat Fink.
Yeah, you drop me a line there, Rat Fink. And on my site, there's my email address is on there. Just drop me your address and we'll get you one.
Hey, Crazy. Crazy Dave. You're going to have plenty of stickers coming your way in Sturgis this year.
Yeah, I'm bringing a pile of them for just for Dave. Where'd they go?
I'm still waiting on mine in the mail. I bought some, but I'm still waiting on them. I
got a pile of stickers here for you, Dave. All kinds of stickers.
Hey, Dave said that he was redoing his trailer, right? He redid his trailer.
Yeah,
he
for
got
like
a
the
new
6th
trailer.
time.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it.
Well,
Well,
the 6th time.
Thank you.
So okay, we got nice.
Yeah, there's the
that's the one that kind of pops up real quick.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And you got a cover that goes over top of it.
Yeah. It says it's 90 seconds to put it up and 60 seconds to take it back down, and they're damn real close to it. And it's waterproof. You could set a sprinkler on top of that and not get wet. Because it's like yours, like you said, it's double.
Right.
Double wall.
And that outside layer is a lot thicker than the underneath layer.
Yeah.
And it goes all the way to the ground. Like mine, the under layer comes up about 6 or 8 inches to try to keep the water or whatever from getting inside. But then also the outer shell goes all the way to the ground. So water is not going to get up underneath it.
Yeah.
It's completely covered.
Have you guys ever looked into the hammocks, or like, have you guys ever camped on the hammock? You know, like, but the hammocks, because they have a bunch where like you can get the rain fly up top, like the ones I got, and then even the bug net that goes over it. So like, those are pretty nice too. You get a lot of wind through there too.
A hammock?
A hammock, yeah. Eno hammock. Eno makes some real good hammocks.
There's a few things you want to take with you right there. You want to make sure you have shower shoes.
Shower shoes, definitely.
Yeah, you can get foot
you want to take some riding boots. And for Oggy there's a Broken Eagle feather right back at Harley-Davidson dealer there, deal on the back of there.
Right.
Jesus.
That jacket's been around.
You know, yeah, you take
now,
them like you're
Gary,
gonna need those.
Hey, look,
explain
look
the
at
flip flops here, Gary.
Hey, look at that sleeve. Look at the sleeve on that jacket, how it just hangs with all those patches from Sturgis.
Yeah, that left arm's way heavier than the other one.
I see. Hell
Explain the flip flops here, Gary.
That's for your shower shoes right there. You don't want to go in those showers without
no, you need
shower shoes.
That's
because if you do, you're going to get my fungus.
Yeah, buddy. So far, you're on my list here. You're naming off a lot of stuff. Yeah, you got your boots and your leather jacket, or just I see you got your hoodie, your zip-up hoodie there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some days you just need that under your jacket. Some days you don't need a jacket. You need it. Right. Some days you don't need none of that.
Well,
except for your boots.
Yeah.
When you get up early in the morning and you're heading out to breakfast or whatever, it's still a little chilly there in the morning before the heat hits.
Yeah.
So you got to have a little something.
By the way, Rat Fink, you can go onto our site, all of our sites, and pick up stickers yourself if you want. You can pick out the one you want. And Vicky's got a sticker on there. I don't know if any of you have seen it. And it's back in the day. You might want to look at it. Oh, yeah.
They come in handy sometimes.
Like the Heritage Classic's a nice bike there, Triple D. Mm-hmm. I'll be riding my 2016 Heritage
114
out there.
Nice.
We need to compare bikes.
Fungus.
Among us. Yeah. You don't wear your flip flops in the shower.
You don't wear your flip flops.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fungus among us.
Yeah, you want to take everything you're going to need in that shower, including a towel.
I love my heritage. I tell you what, I've rode street glides, ultras, road glides, and I mean they're all nice bikes, but the heritage fits me. And I'm a big guy. I fit better on it, in my own personal opinion. But
hey, simply Dave, you bring that magazine out. Vicky will sign it for you if you found it.
Uh-oh, what do we got here?
That's
a towel.
That's like a chamois towel.
A chamois.
Oh, Spanky got that for me, and man, that is cool. You go in there, you dry off, you take it out, hang it over your bike, and by the time you got everything packed up, that thing's dry and ready to go.
That's the best thing ever, right there.
Yeah, get yourself a chamois towel. I got one of those, and it's just a little pack like that, man. And I have 2 towels. It's just mine's blue. Yours is what, beige here? Yeah. So well, mine started out white.
It started out white.
Hey, I do have some messages. I got some about Spanky.
Hey, yeah.
Hurt his hand again. He ain't. I don't know if he's ever going to be able to ride again. So,
is he not going this year?
His last Sturgis.
Oh, this is going to be his last Sturgis, but he's going this year?
No, he's not going this year. He can't even ride.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he had hand problems last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had it for almost 2.5 years, and he was doing plowing with his tractor. I don't know when, not far back, and it wheel snapped and it snapped his hand again. So he won. That's who gave me the towel. Thank you very much, Spanky.
Man, yeah.
So you're just marking them right off my list there, Gary.
Yeah.
I have on my list. I don't have pictures of any of these. I do have a couple pictures, but I just kind of put my list together and put it in a what is it?
Well, I got some pictures. I'll throw them up here if you got
Well, I Gary, a little tarp I put under my tent, just to save the bottom. A little bit of rope, because you never know what you might need rope for. Let me get this thing off. Thing. Then I got a little camping pillow. I mean, it is little.
Yeah.
It's a backpacking pillow. I mean, it's very, very little. And I use that, and then I fold up my my riding vest, and I kind of use those two as a combo for a pillow. Because I mean, you can't be packing too much.
Yeah.
Air mattress, along with a little battery operated pump.
There, I got a picture of an air mattress there for you. If you want to put it on there.
Oh, okay, I see it. Oh, you got a couple.
Yeah, Gary, you got a huge mattress, man.
That's your chaps. Hold on, I'm backwards here. Is this
the last one? There you go.
There it is.
And some people have had them things go flat on them. I bought this good one. It's a good brand, and I've had that. I've been using that for
Coleman's good
since 2015. I think we went out with Gunner. I've used that one.
Yeah, those things are awesome. Yeah, well, I mean, I got like a little pump too that takes 4 AA's, or not. I mean, D's. You know, sleeping bag. What else we got on here? Let me go through your pictures here real quick. Take that one off. I didn't get to those yet. Actually, I don't even have chaps, so I don't even use chaps no more. I had chaps the first time I rode out there, and once I got there, I never put them back on.
The only time I ever wanted or even desired to have chaps, I'll be honest, New Mexico, I got in some hell, and oh my God. I mean, I had my leather jacket on and everything, but my thighs were getting fucking hammered. I was like, holy shit, I wish I had some chaps.
Yeah, and these are assless, by the way. Yeah.
Those are assless.
Oh, my favorite.
Right. And then, is that like to keep you cool?
Yeah, you get those. I think that's all the pictures I got. Well, you got a couple more to put up there. But,
okay.
Yeah, you get those wet, and then they got little beads in them. You can buy them anywhere. You get little beads, get them just wet. Then you wear them around your neck, and all day long, if it's 100 degrees out, they will just keep you cool because they keep the blood cool. Yeah, they're inexpensive, and it's a great way to air condition. We used so many of them when me and Gunner was going down through Arizona and Texas. We had them strapped all over it.
I bet. I freaking bet.
All right. Before I pull that other picture up here, I want to get, let's see. I can mark that off here. Let's see. Warm rain.
Yeah, I used to wear my chaps when it rained too. I mean, I didn't ever had rain gear, just leathers and chaps. But I'll tell you what, if you're in rain, like going up to Oregon or Washington, and you get in rain for 2 or 3 days, them chaps are going to be like chamois.
Yeah.
So yeah, rain suits are a good thing to have.
Hey,
And
have
the
you
good thing
guys-
about
have you
taking
guys-
a rain suit, if you take a rain suit, I'll guarantee you it ain't gonna rain.
I hope. All right. See, we got this one last picture here. Let's see. You got more pictures than this, Gary?
No, that's it.
Okay. So yeah, this is on my list, and I got mine sitting here. I'm just going to throw them up in front of the camera.
Yeah. Just a
I
little
mean,
solar charger. They're cheap, inexpensive, but you're gonna need something to keep your phone and everything charged. That's about the same thing.
it's the same thing as yours.
And even the cheap ones will last you a year at least.
Yeah. I mean, I
There
even
you
took
go.
it down to Daytona with me. It's got 2 charging ports on it, or USBs. The front of it has a flashlight. And turn that off. And usually, I usually do not take this one with me during the day because I have other ones, but I'll leave this at camp hanging on something.
Yeah.
And let the sun hit it so it charges.
Well, you can hang it on your backpack on the way there too.
Yeah, and I do that. It's fully charged right now. So, but I actually had to take it off of my cargo net, which is on my list. So if some of you guys, I use the cargo net to hold my sleeping bag and my full face helmet.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
my
those
saddle.
cargo nets are golden.
Here's another charging pack. This one is not solar. And this is a 20,000. And actually, I don't know what this rechargeable
That's a lot of
is.
money for a charger.
Well, actually, this one here, these rechargeable said is 20,000 too, but I don't, what is it called? Amps or milliamps?
Lumens or something.
What is it? Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. And then I got another one here. I take all of these. They got double UBS or USBs on them.
Yeah.
I take all of those.
See you later, Frosty.
Frosty out of here.
Frosty.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Hey, by the way, Frosty was going to go with us out there.
Say that again?
Frosty, I'm hoping that your in-law, your mother-in-law, is doing better. I guess she had a stroke, and they're not going to be going to Sturgis this year. So, best wishes to her. Hope everything's going good with you guys.
Hey, Frosty, we're going to have one more probably in 2 weeks. That'll be our last one before we head out. Okay.
USB port on the bike. That's a good one. Also, if you've got a cigarette lighter, you can replace that cigarette lighter with USB ports. And you can also, and I found this out, you can have a USB port with an FM receiver so that you can Bluetooth your Bluetooth devices through the speaker system on your motorcycle, which is really handy.
Wow.
Well, for you guys that are going to get to go, sorry, Oggy.
I know.
You don't really need to bring too many chargers because I'm bringing a real big charger.
Yeah, and these are like, and I talk about these things. If I'm there and I don't have a way to plug in, I take 2 of these, and they last me the whole trip because we're talking about the USB. I have I guess they call them the pigtails, and I ran one up from my battery up to my handlebars. And you can buy one of those little pigtail USB chargers and plug it in there and run your phone charger cable through it, cord.
Yeah.
And I usually try to keep mine. If I'm riding for the day, I have my phone in my phone holder, and I have it charging off the bike while I'm actually riding my bike. And that helps keep the battery up on the phone, so that at night when I'm sleeping and I'm having to plug into one of these, I might only be 50% on my phone, so I'm actually not going to be using to charge my entire phone from 0% on these.
Yeah.
So when these here can charge my phone probably 8 or 9 times from 0. So these here will, and I'll use them to charge my GoPro, my gimbal, my phone, and they usually they'll last. So I mean,
also let's remind everybody to make sure they have enough charge before they go into the side hack on their phones.
I don't think you're allowed to take pictures in there, Oggy.
Yeah. Didn't somebody get in trouble for doing that? I don't remember.
Yeah, they got in trouble so much it made Rat sick.
Wow.
John says he's leaving on the 29th, John. Where you
Man, that's so sweet, man.
where are you leaving from, John?
That's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
20,
now,
21 days, we'll be out of here.
Stuff laid out and getting halfway packed already. Jesus.
Well, I don't know why you're such a pussy. You just got a broken fucking leg.
I know,
geez.
right? Well, California will do that to you at times.
If you get like a little kickstand for that leg and a suicide shifter on the left hand side, you won't even need to use it.
Yeah.
No,
you got 21 days. How long did it take you to heal up? Eat a burrito or something, man.
You need Gary out there to make some videos.
I'd duct tape that bike. We'd have her going.
No, man. Hey, no, dude. I financially, and then the time off of work, it's not gonna.
What I did once, they told Vicky she couldn't go on our very first trip out there. We waited a year and a half, 1990. We get ready to go. I go in there to talk to Vicky where she's working, and they said, "Well, we're sorry, guys, but we can't give her the time off." Guess what I told them?
Goodbye.
She quit. I said, she's going. You find somebody else. So we went. But she had me. Now, if you were married to me, you'd be okay.
I should have thought of that, right?
Yeah, should have thought of that.
Well, I think I already mentioned my full face helmet. Taking a full face helmet, and for those long rides, something to go on your seat. I'm just not being specific. I mean, I got an Air Hawk on my seat, but I know, like Gary, you have that. What do they call that leather? What was that? Like a lamb's?
It's an animal.
It's sheepskin.
Sheepskin. That's it.
Yeah, that's comfy.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that use different things. Old gel packs or whatever they are, gel seats, and to help with that long ride.
Usually owls, big owls or whatever it is, they've got those animal skins for reasonable price. They've gone up over the years. I think my first one was about $60, and last year we checked in on them. They were probably about double that.
Colorado's always beautiful.
Yeah,
but they're worth every penny.
And this year probably even more.
Yeah, probably so. They go up with realty prices.
They go up with let's go branded.
Triple D's from Tennessee and ZZ twin cams from Kentucky.
There you go.
Well, I'm leaving from Cincinnati. There, twin cam on the 1st or 2nd. I haven't decided yet. I'm just going to wing it. If I had a sidecar, I'd come get you.
I know. Oh, that's great.
Oh, Port Townsend. That's a wonderful place to go. Been there.
Nice.
Yeah, Washington's gorgeous up there.
Washington. Washington State, right?
I had a
Washington
friend that
State,
wrote a
yes.
book about Washington.
Well, it
I
was
can't remember
technically
who he
Oregon,
was.
but yeah.
Was it Oregon or Washington? I don't remember.
It was central around Astoria.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Astoria. I was at a brewery. As a matter of fact, I got a couple of shirts from Astoria. There's this highway behind it. It's called Neelam Highway, and it's in the back, and it's I forget how many miles, but it's a good hour and a half. And man, it's I got video of it too, of like most of the road, and at the end it dumps you off like in this little little town where you can have a beer or whatever you want to eat and stuff like that. It's like about 4 or 5 buildings and stuff like that. It's a little small town. It's nice. Right behind Astoria.
I camped right across the street from that place.
Did you?
Yeah. It's called Knee-High or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The
Something like
highway
that,
right
yeah.
there in the back, right?
Beautiful place. Nice,
Beautiful.
right around the inlet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We stayed a week there.
Nice. Yeah. No, it's gorgeous up there. I love Washington.
Yeah.
Well, happy upcoming birthday, Crazy Dave.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
down under.
Dave.
I'm going to buy you a Coke when we're out there. I know you don't drink.
I'll buy you water with ice.
There you go. Hey,
I don't know.
talking
That
about
ice is going to be awful spendy.
He's a Blue Dolphin fan, that guy. He's a Blue Dolphin drinker.
Knoxville. Why don't Triple D? Why don't you jump on here so we can see what you look like? Or Rat Fink. Rat
well, I
Fink.
mean,
Yeah,
if I
Gary
want to
don't
get
come
on
no
here while we're
corners, huh?
doing this, let's see.
Yeah. Why
me
not
see if I
get a
can
guest?
put this
Let's
up
get
there.
a guest up on here. We'll visit. It's
Yeah.
easy to get on. There's a link available.
Send him
There's
a
a
link
link.
there.
Put the link in there.
It's in chat.
If you got a
Right
webcam, it doesn't matter if you're on your phone or laptop. It doesn't matter if you have a
Yeah, because I'm
camera.
on my phone.
Yeah.
All you have to do is click on the link and it'll bring you on here.
Yeah.
But while we were talking about those charging packs, don't forget the charging cords.
Right.
Your charging cords for your phones and all that stuff, your GoPros and your gimbals and whatever else it is, your drone.
Your drones.
Bring the cords.
Yeah.
You ain't charging
Although-
nothing without a cord.
9 times out of 10, you can find that stuff down there, but I wouldn't count on it. And if you do, you're going to pay triple the price.
Oh, yeah.
$12, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think, Oggy, you bought a charger out there once, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I don't know if it was just the cord or the plug-in as well, but yeah, it was like about $15, $12 or something like that.
No, I thought you bought a whole charging system for about $250.
The first time around, yeah. It was a whole charge. It was to give. I still have it. It's gives you a jump start, and it's got this little this battery that's like mobile. You can take it anywhere. You just got to charge it. It's actually pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
I still have it. Yeah, it's a charging system, and it'll like start up.
Come on, Triple D, get on here. Let's see if you're lying.
She's petite.
Triple D, I want to see if she's lying.
I got a few more things. Tool bag or tools
Yeah.
of some sort. I mean, I just went through my bag. I got like I call it like a shaving kit bag. Like some people, sometimes you buy like deodorant,
Good
or body
idea.
wash,
That's a real good idea.
and all it is, it's not very big, but I go through all my tools and I put one of each of everything in there, maybe 2 of each or something, and I mean, I got a bunch of stuff in there, and it ain't very big. It's all compact. It stays together, and I just drop it in my saddlebag and forget about it.
Let me ask you guys this. Have you guys ever had to use a tire repair kit? Because I always pack one, but I still thank God I still haven't had to use it. But have you guys ever had to use a tire repair kit just like for emergencies?
I tried the spray once, but the hole was so big it didn't work. I think it would have if otherwise.
Okay.
By the time I knew I had a flat tire, the nail had just carved a big hole in it. And so
Really?
I had to ride bitch carrying a tire in my hand to the tire store. Have you ever had to do that, Oggy?
I sure have.
I have spoke tires, so I have a inner tube.
Yeah.
or tube that goes through mine. So
It ain't
if
gonna
I go to
work.
flat, I'm screwed. Because
Yeah,
I can't stick a plug in it.
Yeah, dude, that's got to. Is that in the back of your head at times? Like, man, dude, I can't find nothing. Hopefully,
Well,
nothing catches.
Just this past week and last year, and when I'm riding out, the first thing I do is get on the phone with my insurance company, which is on my list here also, to make sure you don't forget your insurance cards and your registration
Definitely.
for your bikes. Okay.
Yes.
And
Make
tell
sure
your credit card people you're going to be out of town.
Make sure they're up to date. Or if you don't do paper, you can go ahead and download them on your phone. Make sure they're on your phone downloaded, because if you're in an area you don't get a signal and you're going to try to pull it up, you ain't going to have it, and the Bopo ain't going to be happy. So you can download it and put it in like your little books app or whatever, and it'll be there when you need it. So I get on the phone with my insurance company, and I do the whole gambit when it comes to like towing, like labor. I got trip interruption. So if something happens, halfway there, or even when I'm in Sturgis, I have all that added, and it's not that much, because as soon as I get back, I can take it off. So I pay for it for a month, and then I don't worry about it. But if I have it on there when I leave, anything over 100 miles from home on my insurance, all of that kicks in. So if I get like a flat tire, I pick up, get roadside, they come out, they'll take my bike to someplace, I can get it fixed. I might have to wait for it, but I mean, it's there.
It's peace of mind, though. It's peace of mind.
Plus, I didn't know this last year, but it's on there forever. I got medical on there. Make sure you get medical and everything on there. I didn't have it last year, and then when I called him, I was like, wait a minute, I should have medical on there. But
yeah, that's
go through the
smart.
whole gambit and see what you have on
medical's a good thing to have, huh, Oggy?
Fuck yes. I found out the hard way, but I have it now.
Yeah,
Russ Brown attorneys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Russ Brown.
right.
All Russ
All over
Brown.
the place.
Riding vest, whether it's a leather or jean or whatever it is. I mean, again, that's something that I wear that no matter what, even if I have to wear it under my jacket while I'm riding out there on the highway.
I don't like dead cow. Sorry, boys.
You don't like dead
cow? Too hot.
Well,
It's either a full jacket with armor or nothing for me.
Do you have an armor jacket? I never even noticed.
No, Gunner has an
Yeah.
armor. You have an armor jacket, right? I've seen it. I've seen yours, Gunner. I'm pretty sure.
What's that?
I've seen your armor jacket.
Yeah.
The armor, with the pads.
Yep.
right. I also have this, I call it my thermos, but this,
What body part's that for?
it's
Yeah.
when I get hot, that's it.
All right, just checking.
But I got that cup holder on my handlebar, and this fits perfect up to here. And
That's
this
cool.
it keeps everything ice cold or super hot. It's 16 ounces. So if I'm stopping to get gas or whatever, I can go in and get a bottle of water, put it in here, and it stays ice cold the entire time to my next stop. So stay hydrated.
Yeah.
You know, it's
that's
funny,
a big
those
thing.
little things, those little things right there, they matter so much when you're out on the road for so
Oh,
long.
yeah.
Because even staying hydrated, like I never noticed until I actually took that long trip. I was like, holy shit, like all that started coming into play. I was like, oh, because you'll spend a good $30 to $40 in every stop just getting stuff, and you'll throw away stuff because you're getting ready to leave. With that thermos, you can just, whatever you're drinking, just throw it in there and it'll last you to the next 2-3 stops.
Right.
Like, yeah,
I didn't show you this part, but not only is it sealed here, it screws on, but there's a button right here on the side, and it opens the top. So there's no fiddling with unscrewing something or a cap or whatever. So you just grab it out of your cup holder, one hand, push the button, drink, finger off, put it back, and it's all sealed up. So there ain't no fooling around. You don't got to worry about when you pull it out, it being slinging it everywhere.
Is that compatible with any kind of alcohol as well?
Could be. I bought that at Walmart. You know,
Right.
they sell these at Walmart. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but
The nice
that's
thing,
what it
the
is.
nice thing about having something like that is, like Oggy was saying, and I'm totally, Oggy, you hit the nail on the head, brother. When you get out there and you get dehydrated, the first thing that happens to you is you get tired, you get sleepy, and your eyes droop.
Definitely.
If you will stay hydrated, you're more attentive, and your system's cleaner. So that's
Yep.
pretty sharp.
That's definitely true. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you get all tired, but you want to push out those extra miles. You're like, hold on, wait, let me keep going. But yeah, that's dangerous though. That's super dangerous. So yeah, definitely stay hydrated.
Crazy Dave there just said something that I started to say a while ago. Yeah, you want to tell your credit card people that you're going to be traveling, because I've had my credit card shut off in the middle of a trip because if you got that what do they call it? What watchdog thing on it, they will watch your credit card. If it starts charging someplace you've never been, it's going to shut your card down. So you just call your card people up and say, hey, I'm going to be traveling here. Don't shut my card off, please.
Rat,
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck at the gas station that only takes cars at like 1, 2 in the morning where nobody's there.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were traveling? I think it was 2015. We were going through, I believe it was Nebraska, and I had a credit card company call me and say that there were some weird charges.
Yeah.
Okay. What had happened is my card got scanned in that big old pile of people down there in Sturgis. And
shoot, I heard about that.
Yeah, my card somebody come up to me and just scanned me and got my credit card information, and they bought a ticket to, I don't know, Shangri-La or whatever. Long story short, if you guys have wallets, you can't keep a billfold, either keep them down by your ankles or get you one of those RFID chip in. They make little RFID cards you can slide in your wallet that will scramble all that crap.
Yeah, I need to get one of them.
Yeah, don't get somewhere and not have any gas to get to the next gas station.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these gas stations, Spanky found that out on that same trip. He found out that some of these gas stations, you get $10 worth of gas. Well, they hold $100 out of your account for 24 hours to make sure that it'll pay.
Yeah.
And he didn't have that much in there. He just got to Sturgis and he didn't have any money. They've been holding money out every time he'd stop.
He'd put the gas. Jesus.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to take cash. I hate to recommend that to people because you never know. There might be some punk wants to rob you. But cash works in pretty much every venue. So
you want to carry cash with you at any times anyway out there.
Definitely you got to have like a reserve with cash. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, because them girls, they don't have a slot to put that credit card in, do they, Oggy? I've seen you try to book one of them slots, but last time.
Oh my goodness! You know what I'm gonna miss so much this year is Alzada. Just being out there and hanging out and having a drink right there in that hot ass freaking middle of nowhere.
We'll send you pictures.
I know you guys will. I'm gonna. Hey, as much as I'm gonna be so jealous, I'm still gonna look at the videos. I'm be like, oh man, I could have been there.
Well, what we're planning on doing, I think we've discussed this, not in text anyways. Every morning we're going to get up and we're going to do a little short. Each one of us will do a short continuing. I'll say something and then we'll pass it on. They'll do a short and so on. So you know what we're going to do today or what's going on or something. So we'll get little shorts out there for everybody that wants to even meet us out there. Or follow along.
You guys are gonna have so many people because even with you, Gary, it's like everywhere we go, freaking, they're just like, hey.
Well, they're just gonna be asking me where you are.
That's true. Where's that sexy beast? What the hell you got here?
We'll go into that strip joint. They won't even know it. They'll just push us away and go, "Where's that little ball-headed boy? I like him."
Oh my God, I'm gonna miss him so much. I'm gonna miss that Wisconsin girl that I got the kiss from last year when I met her the first time in 2016. She was still there.
You fell in love with that one.
Oh,
You were head over heels with that little painted up.
Blondie's.
Uh-oh. I got it.
Blondie's-
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Blondie's got.
I got a fifth.
You got
I got a
another
one.
person?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Where?
That's interesting. It was exactly 1 hour.
The one and only.
One and only.
Hour.
The Rat Fink.
Hey, Rat!
Hey, Rat Fink.
What's up, Jen?
What up, brother?
Rat Fink.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Rat Fink.
What's up, Jen?
How's it going, boss?
Good, man. How you guys doing?
Man, I like your green screen. Wherever that is, it's pretty green out there.
My house.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
I like
That's
that a
nice.
lot.
I got a question. Why is this thing echoing so bad?
Do you have something like a
Why is this thing
something
echoing?
else playing in the background? Do you have something like a
It's his speakers feeding back.
You don't think?
do you have something like
Turn your speakers down.
It's his speakers feeding back.
You don't think?
Turn your speakers down. How's that? A little better?
Are you using your phone, Rat Fink?
How's that?
No, I'm on my PC.
Do you have a
Are you
headphone
watching it
set?
on your phone also?
No, I'm on my PC.
Do you have a
Are you
headphone
watching it
set?
on your phone also?
Yeah, I don't know why it's just echoing terrible.
Hey, you do hear me repeating
I'm
it?
hearing shit go everywhere. I don't know why it's just echoing terrible.
Hey, you do hear me repeating
I'm
it?
hearing shit go
Turn
everywhere.
it down real quick.
Put just if you got a set of headphones, stick them on, plug it in, that'll get rid of it.
I'm gonna go to the fridge and grab
You
a
got a
beer.
set of headphones, stick them on, plug it in, that'll get rid of
Grab
it.
me one, Oggy.
Yeah, I sure will.
Headphones, stick them on, plug it in, that'll get rid of
Grab me one, Oggy.
it. Yeah, I sure will.
Let me try to get some headphones.
Grab me one, Oggy.
There we go.
Let me try to get some headphones.
Grab me one, Oggy.
There we go.
Let me try to get.
Everybody turn your speakers down.
I think it's got to be him. I think it's got to be Rat Fink because I just muted him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's him.
Boy, that
It
sounds
went,
really
it went
good.
away on my end.
Yeah, I don't hear it. It's gone now.
I
You
think
can
I'm
come
going to leave the
back,
headphones on.
He gets his headphones plugged in. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
So that's really pretty. That's out by his house. That's
Yeah.
wow, man. I would kill to live somewhere like that. That's gorgeous.
That
He's
is
from
nice.
Florida, I think. I think he's down in Florida.
Is that right?
I believe so.
Well, you know-
I can't remember.
Rat and I live in
What
an
happened to Rat
area
Fink?
that's.
He went to get his headphones.
Going.
Oh, okay.
But we live in an area kind of like that. The difference is we don't live in a mountainous area. We live on we're flatlanders, but we've got a little valley that we live in, and yeah, we don't have that dense of foliage out there. It's mostly
Look at-
desert.
What's
That
his
ain't
name?
headphones. I'll tell you that right
Can you hear
now.
me, Rat?
We got you muted right now. Did you
Hold
find
on.
headphones?
Why is it not? Edit.
It's muted.
Yeah, he's still muted.
Well, I muted him, but now I can't.
Can't unmute him.
He's going to jump out and come back in. How's that?
Hey, Rat Fink. I'm gonna remove you. Try to exit and come back in.
Yeah, he
It's
can
cool,
hear you.
but I don't know if you guys can see it.
Or let's see. Try. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy. Don't walk so much, Gippy.
How come
waiting for him.
you didn't teach that dog to fetch stuff?
Oh, he does, but he's
He don't know
He's
how to
taught-
light it.
no, no, yeah, he knows how to inhale it, but and he doesn't know how to pay for it. That's the sad part. But he knows how to inhale it. But he's on timeout right now because he's been acting up. Last night I was getting some and he was trying to jump on the bed. I'm out right now because he's been acting up. Last night I was getting
Nope, they're
some.
still doing it, Rat Fink.
Still doing it. You hear it?
Yeah.
Last night I was.
I got no fucking luck.
Nope, they're still doing it, Rat Fink.
Still doing it. You hear it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just listen to it this way. I lose my fucking mind.
They're still doing it,
I'm hearing
Rat
shit go everywhere.
I know, I hear it too.
Well, I'll just listen to it this way. I lose my fucking
It
mind.
sounds like it's just bouncing off the wall.
I gotta go get me some smoke after this.
Oggy's got something for you there.
I got something for you, Rat.
Get me some smoke after this.
Oggy's got something for you there.
I got something for you.
Hey, Rat, see if there's some settings on there where it says echo cancellation. Hey, Rat, see if there's some settings on there where it says echo cancellation. Hey, Rat, see if there's some settings on there where it says echo cancellation.
It's checked. Echo cancellation is checked.
It's checked.
It's checked. Echo cancellation is checked. I'm gonna hit stereo audio.
Yeah, who cares? It might give it a try.
I'm gonna hit stereo audio.
You try it.
Automatically adjust the mic volume.
Give it a try.
I live in St. John's. Whoever wrote that, Crazy
Automatically
Dave.
adjust the mic volume.
By St. Augustine, just north of St. Augustine. I live in St. John's. Whoever wrote that, Crazy Dave.
Man,
By St. Augustine.
you're coming in loud and clear, but we got the echo.
Yeah, that echoing.
You're coming in loud and clear, but we got the echo.
I see you guys like my place, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hey, dude, look, super nice and green out there, bro.
I see you guys. Well, I can take you for a walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, super nice and green out there, bro.
Well, I can take you for a walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, super nice and green out there.
Well, I can take you for a walk. I'll take you to the goodie shed.
I wish I could walk.
Okay, we got echo started canceling right
echo's
there. That was
gone.
good.
Oh, there we go. I think it fixed itself, didn't it?
No,
It stopped. The echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I thought it.
that
did.
was me. No, I'm messing with the settings for you on my side.
Well, you're doing a good job because it's working.
That was me.
Yeah.
I'm messing
Much better.
for you on my side. Say something, Rat Fink. I want to see.
Here's my road king that fucking
better.
went down.
Oh, gee.
Say something, Rat Fink.
We're there.
Well, I got a mess in here, but I'll try to get around it. I just redid the inside of
Man,
the
I
house.
hear him just fine.
I got a mess in here, but I'll try to get around it. I just redid the inside
Man,
of
I
the
hear
house.
him just fine.
Yeah, it's pretty sled. I like that.
Pretty red, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, mine's red too. I call her Blood Raven.
Blood Raven.
Oh, that's what I
Oh,
like right
GTO?
there.
Or Malibu.
That's a Nova.
A Nova?
So I think it's a 74 Nova, isn't it?
Sweet fucking deal, man.
74 Nova.
Oh,
isn't
it's
it?
67.
67 Nova.
I got a 69 bug. The bug is a 69 and the Nova is a 67.
Nice, man.
Wow, that's nice.
Heck yeah.
Give you
dude.
$500 for either one of those cars. I see you got a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's his swimming pool.
Where the free
Hank's
people.
got one of them too. What's the dog's name?
Bucky.
Bucky.
Bucky, like the store.
Okay, I got it turned down a little bit, so it sounds like it's doing.
Yeah, I'm hearing Gary
Not too bad.
come in like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Turned down a little bit, so it sounds like it's doing. Yeah, I'm hearing Gary. Wow.
Well, it's good to have you on here, Rat Fink. It's good to
Thank
see
you,
you.
buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's hot as fuck, too.
man.
My ass off.
I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to figure that out, man. We gotta maybe do a test one of these days and try to figure out how to get that out of there. We're gonna have to figure that out. Let's see. Maybe do a test one of these days and try to
Word.
figure out how to get that
Let me
out.
let this guy out real fast.
There you go.
Oh, you shifter? Yeah, nice.
Let me let this guy out real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, you shifter?
I still got a few more things here on my list we could run through real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
I still got a few more things here on my list we could run. Well, I got a shower bag. You know, it's kind of like a laundry bag, a little mesh bag. I mean, well, I got a shower bag. Like every year I've been out there, I have like the hog heaven. I usually got to do laundry about halfway during the week, and it really helps because they like you to put your stuff in the bag. You like that dog, don't you?
He's a good boy.
He's pretty.
Got some beautiful colors.
And then don't forget your medicine. If you take
Yeah.
medicine, Make sure you bring your medicine. We don't want you falling over out there.
What's up, Nomad? Welcome.
Make sure you bring your medicine. We don't want you falling over out there.
So you
Sunblock for all
want
of
to
us.
take anything you take camping, you want to take it to Sturgis.
That's right. Earplugs, and you can use those earplugs they're like multi-purpose.
Sunblock. Don't forget sunblock.
Sunblock was before the earplugs.
Okay.
Maybe your buddy snores too loud and you need some earplugs, or
You shove him up his nose.
Well, when Oggy's out there, you got them girls screaming in the tent. I mean, you know, you got to have earplugs then.
Is that what that was?
Either that or it was a squirrel he captured. I don't know.
I fell in love with that squirrel.
Either that or it was a squirrel
That's
he
funny.
captured. I don't know.
Tylenol, ibuprofen,
I fell in love with that.
first aid
Drugs.
kit, drugs. Well, I got like this little pouch about this big. First aid kit that it's got Band-Aids, bee sting, just whatever. It's, you know, a little tiny first aid kit. And I never thought about it the first time I ever went out there, but till I got nailed by a hornet that one day. I got nailed by a hornet three times, and they went right here in my shirt. And it got me right on the back of my shoulder. I said, man, I wish I had some cream or something to put on that damn thing, because that son of a bitch hurt.
Well, if nothing else, if you're going down the road and that happens and you don't have anything, you can pull over and just find some mud and water and stick it out. That will help.
Find somebody to piss on it.
I was coming from Devil's Tower going to Hewlett, so I couldn't find no mud puddles anywhere.
Well, yeah, you know, and there's not a lot of stinging man of war out there.
I gotta go. I can't take this fucking echoing no more, man. I'm losing my mind. Gentlemen,
We could mute you, and then you can just watch us and then just go nod.
I'll turn it down and Rat Fink.
You got any suggestions for things we should take that we haven't mentioned there, Rat Fink?
Hold on.
That we haven't mentioned there, Rat Fink.
Hold on. Did you hear that, Rat Fink?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Do you got anything to add to what we've said about stuff to carry?
I hear you.
Okay.
Do you got anything to add to what we've said about stuff to carry?
A gun, a knife.
The basics.
Yeah, I always carry a knife, but I don't. I have brought my gun out there before, but I don't have locking saddlebags, so I get a little nervous because if I go into the bars or whatever, I feel like I need to have it locked up in my saddlebag or something. I got leather bags on my bike, so I just wing it and don't bring it. But
usually
I carry this big Bowie knife right here with me. Yeah, big Bowie knife. Yeah, how big it is.
Glad you made it, Nomad.
Usually you won't need it, you know what I mean? Because if you just, you know, kind of go about your own and be respectful towards others. Like, I've never really had a problem. And the last few times I just didn't feel like I needed to bring anything. But I get it though, because you never know, man. You never know with these crazy motherfuckers nowadays. But you know, there's been those last few times where I was all like, well, you know, I didn't need it the first few times, so I figured. But I guess it's your preference, right?
Absolutely, it's your right, one way or the other. So
yeah,
you do you, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Because, man, I mean, I've heard some war stories from other bikers that are out there, and dude, if it wasn't for them packing, they wouldn't have made the next trip out. You know, just from, like, not even being in a complete shootout, but like just breaking off from him getting hurt or anything like that. Because, well, I mean, we all seen those scrimmages that happen right there on Main Street sometimes, and the cops can't even hold them back. You know, so
you never know.
I just, you know, I just wish you guys be safe out there. I wish I could make it out there this year, man. It's so much fun out there just to meet up with good people up there, you know.
You still got 21 days. Don't quit yet. You still got 21 days.
And you know what's the great part about Sturgis? Most of us, like all of us here, we're out. We know what we're out there for. You know, we know what it is, what it's for. You know, it's great. That's why I love going out there.
Yeah. If
Yeah, I
you've
always think
never
you're
been there, you
pretty much
just don't understand.
Yeah, I always think that you're just in the safest place in the freaking known universe when you're out there, because most bikers I know have a sufficient modicum of respect for one another, and those are real bikers. All the wannabes and all the trippers, forget about them.
Did he leave? What did he do?
I don't know.
He probably ran out of battery.
I'll leave him on there for a minute. Yeah, I mean it's everybody's I think everybody's out there on vacation, out there to have fun.
Yeah.
The party, and I've never seen one person have get aggravated or upset with somebody wanting to cause problems, and that's just me. But I mean, I haven't seen. I mean, everybody else might have seen something like that going on, but I haven't.
I think Oggy's talking, but I can't hear him. He looks worse when he goes out in the daylight.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I had an incoming call coming in. I got a buddy of mine that's coming in right now. Him and his family own a bar right here that's by my place, and he's been dropping off some comic books and stuff like that because I'm a big X-Men fan. So he's been looking out coming through.
Comic books, that's what we're calling it these days. Good.
Hey, ever since my elementary days, man.
I got a few more things on my list, and then I'm going to put up my little list so people can take a snapshot of it or whatever. But I got flashlight on my list.
Yeah.
Take a couple of them.
Bring you a good flashlight.
Never go into one of the blue rooms.
Headlamp.
One.
Cameras, both of us have our cell phone. They have the cameras on them. Bring your GoPros, whatever else it is you got. I did want to show you this back of this my GoPro. I know some of you guys got those newer ones, but I have what they call back doors on these things. And I'm gonna
I heard you like the back door.
Now back door, yeah. Well,
oh man,
I can remove it and make it enclosed for like waterproof or whatever if I'm riding in the rain or whatever. But that back door right there, it kind of blocks out the sound.
Yeah.
We were talking about that on the front of our bikes, trying to cut out a little bit of that wind if you're videoing on the bike. But and I also got this other one that it's not solid. So if you wanted to get good audio, just put that one on there.
And if not, Rat can drill a big old hole in the back and cut it out.
What are you doing over there, Gary?
Are you taking a piss over there, Gary?
I was looking for my stuff, but I don't know where it all is. I got a few cameras over here laying around. I just don't know which one I was looking for now.
Well, I made this list when I was going to drive out there, so I have a tripod on my list, but I'm not going to bring the tripod.
I'll bring one.
I'll
have a tripod.
I'll have a couple too.
Yeah. And some of us here may have their YouTube cards, stickers, whatever. Bring those.
I got one of them somewhere.
I'm getting down to a minute.
G RAThbun.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
Hey, ZZ Twin Cam says my GoPro mount broke on the last bike, last time at Sturgis. Now you've got a good solution for that. I know that personally because my helmet has your creative thingy on the top there.
I think I hit a button.
Be quiet. We're talking.
So what? Where did he lose it from?
That says on the bike last time at Sturgis. I don't know.
On his bike or on his helmet?
I don't know. It just said it vibrated and broke. Talk to us, ZZ.
There you go. Good deal.
Yeah, tell us, John. What more?
Waiting on permit.
What's he need a permit for?
Well, in some states, I know Ohio, we just passed permitless carry, constitutional carry here, but
talking about guns.
I will try.
Well,
to
I'm
put-
permitted to carry mine everywhere except for California, naturally, and where you need it. And I
California's
think
real
Washington and Oregon.
So you can see. I mean, I got mine,
Yep.
but
Washington, D.C., you're not
but
carrying.
this allows me to carry in just about every state,
Mm-hmm.
with the exception of like Illinois or California, or
Oh, yeah,
those stupid states that don't want to.
Where did Z? Oh, he had it on his handlebars. What kind of bike do you have, ZZ Twin Cam, John? I forget.
I bet it has something to do with a twin cam. Probably a Harley, right?
Like a dog.
Yeah, I think if it's the John I'm thinking of, he changed Hoffman. I don't remember what kind of bike he had, but you could make a mount like I got on mine. It will not break. I'll guarantee you. It's made out of steel. And then if you want one on your helmet, check out Gunner's video there. Oh, maybe it hasn't came out yet.
I don't have
one
it
on top of your helmet.
I filmed it with your camera, so you've got that footage, buddy.
Somewhere there's we just took one and drilled it right through the top of his helmet with a screw about that long, and then attached the old GoPro up there. It won't fall off. The helmet won't come off his head either when we put that screw in there.
You released that one already, didn't you? Or
On
did you
your
just
channel.
share that with everybody?
I think I might have released it. I think.
Yeah, it's on a short. So if you
Funky butt.
watch shorts, it's on G RAThbun.
Wide glide.
Say something there, Rat Fink. No, hold on for a minute.
So is Rat Fink still on mute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Rad, if you need to say something, just wave, and I'll turn the. We're trying to cut out the echo.
Try turning.
You're good. Go ahead and say something.
Yeah, go ahead and say.
There's no more echo.
Yeah,
Perfect.
there is none.
All right.
Do we
How's
fix
the
it?
echo?
I don't hear any more echo. It's perfect.
Yeah, I hear him fine now.
Yeah. Whatever you did worked.
Yeah, you know what I did? It opens up YouTube like twice when I log in. I had to go to the original YouTube and shut the volume off. I guess they were both banging.
Oh,
Okay.
That's some good troubleshooting skills there,
Perfect
man.
now,
That's
Rat
awesome.
Fink.
Well, now we know.
I'm lucky I even found that out. I was ready to shut it off. I was going mad.
I seen that. You're like, I'm fucking losing my mind.
I was. I already lost my mind a long fucking time
Wide
ago,
glide.
but man.
Can't find it.
John has a wide glide. Which one of us have something that matches a wide glide?
Well, I've got a road glide, so
Is a
I don't
wide
know.
glide is more
I
like
I got a street glide.
Kool Whips.
What up,
I
John?
got a heritage soft tail.
Dude, you got more? Fuck yeah, man.
well, there's so many iterations and different styles of handlebars and all kinds of. It's hard to know for sure, but
this is my
it was
buddy
on his handlebars.
Justin.
John.
He's coming up, dropping
John,
off
I got a
some
couple things on there on mounting GoPros. You might want to check it out. Who's that?
That's my buddy Justin dropping off some good reading material for me.
Excellent.
You're YouTube famous now, by the way.
What's up, Justin?
And some good stuff. Fuck yeah, dude. How the fuck is that, man?
Is everybody going to Oggy's?
That's party at Oggy's house.
All right.
If you want some.
My ass already left. I'm going to catch up to it.
Oh, up on 90. Yeah, me and Shepard
There's some
are
Kool-Aid there.
wondering about
Just
90. Maybe taking a ride up there
Good.
sometime.
You getting
Probably
off work?
Montana,
Up a little bit. I just
up by Red Lodge.
by when I just left work, but I couldn't because I was
Let's see.
Get some of that Scottish ale.
out some shit. But I knew I was like,
Yeah,
This
ZZ
is-
Top. We usually, ZZ
Fuck,
Twin
dude,
Cam. We always put a wire on ours so it don't fall off. Check that out. We got one on this last video I put on there. Check out my shorts. And we put one on a helmet. And then I also pan down to where my camera is too. I always run a little thin wire
I don't know.
to something in case it falls off.
What do you mean? Wait. The
It's
what?
Different. It's different.
Oh, it's foil.
Well, this little slide right here is just my short list of
Love you,
it's
man.
a long list.
Hey,
It's not a short list.
I'll see you soon here, pretty soon.
Stuff that I'll be packing.
And I'm talking to all my Sturgis buddies, and they're like, "Yeah, man."
So anybody who sees this and wants an idea can take a quick
Love you
snap.
too, Justin.
And
An
then
air
just make
hawk?
your own
What's an
personal
air
custom
hawk?
kit. Huh?
What's an air hawk?
That's the it's like an air seat you put on, inflatable air seat you put on your motorcycle seat. It's kind of like your leather. What is that? That goat or sheep?
Sheepskin. Sheepskin, yeah.
Sheepskin. But it's not that. It's
Is that gel thing you showed?
well, yeah, mine's not gel. You can mine. You can either put water in it or you can put air. And it's got like a little valve on it where you can adjust the air in it to because you don't want to blow it completely up because it gets too hard. But I guess the secret to them is you just put just a little bit in there because you only want to be off of your seat, just minute, just a little bit.
Wait, Kool Whip, where's? I don't see the extra money for the strippers.
There is no extra money. It's all for the strippers.
Well, I was going to put some Kool Whip on here, but I figured they got plenty of it out there for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good list.
The Kool Whip, man.
Yeah. You seen the other part of that. I think the last part of,
4 socks.
Yeah, you can't take too much, right?
I take 1 pair of socks a day.
You know what I take?
Yeah.
I take 3 pairs of socks, and if they grenade, I throw them in the garbage, and I go to the store and buy new stuff. It gives me the opportunity to trade out, swap out. Shirts.
I usually buy
shirts.
I usually buy a brand new bag of socks before I leave.
Yeah.
I take 6 pair, and then about same underwear, same on socks, and then the pants, of course, 2-3 days, and then
my philosophy is keep the weight off your bike when you're getting there and coming home. You could, and you know what, if you want something, you could go down to like Keystone, go to the post office, mail that shit home.
Yeah, definitely.
And I believe that Kathmandu will do that because I was trying to look into that because I know Hog Heaven did that where you can mail stuff there and mail it back home.
Yep.
So that way you're not overloading, yourself.
A lot of people will ship all their gear to the campsite, and then when they'll use a motel until they get there, then they ship their gear back.
Yeah.
But nowadays, as expensive as everything is, I don't know if that's even feasible.
Yeah, it's better on your bike overall, I think.
Do that laundry service. I guess Kathmandu, you do your own laundry, but I know Hog Heaven had the laundry service where you just drop it off.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I'm taking Vicky, so we can just get a wash tub. We can just give all of our laundry to her. She won't mind at all, I'm sure.
Gas went down.
Might not make it after this video.
Just give me a trash bag and a bungee cord. Who cares?
Iron Horse Campground. They had a laundromat right there where you just walk up, and of course you put quarters in it. But that was pretty cool. I got drunk with a native there, a security guard native. He had white lightning and all that. He was all like, "Look, check this out, man!" And he freaking lit it on fire and all that before I took a sip. And it was a good time though at Iron Horse. But they have a laundromat out there.
Well, a lot of places just have a laundry service. They shut down the laundromat because it'd be too congested, and they do your laundry for you for a fee naturally. But
were you sober enough to do your laundry?
Oh, dude, not to fold it, but to wash it and dry it. Yeah, I was sobered up. But he was like, he was all. A matter of fact, it was my first time in 2016. It was at Iron Horse, and I get there, and then I meet him. He smells the weed that I'm smoking because I'm right there just smoking, and he's all like, "Holy shit, that smells so good!" And I'm like, "Oh man, here you go. Hey, take a rip." He's all like, "Hey, I got something for you." So he took off, and he comes back in the little golf cart, and then he busts out like this little mason jar, right? And then he's look, check this out, and he fucking lights it on fire and shit. And I'm like, hey, well, put that shit out. Let me drink it. So we're right there fucking taking swigs of it, and dude, that fucking thing, it goes down so smooth, but it'll put you on your ass.
Did you see John's trying to get on with us?
He's not on here.
Did you click on the right thing there, John? There's a link here. Kool Whip can put the link back on. You can click on that one. Maybe you're on my side or on the YouTube instead of this.
Yeah, it's 4EQ JKR KB2X or whatever
Hey,
it is.
is Charlie Blood gonna be out there this year?
Yeah, he's going to be there right now. He's on vacation.
Yeah,
He's
he's getting his money's worth right now, huh? He's all over the
He's
place.
supposed to be bringing out some stuff from Louisiana.
Really?
I hope. I told him to. Since if he can find it, he's going to bring it. But
I'm not going to remember a single day of Sturgis. Let's see what we got.
Dave's waiting on
2 liters of Fireball and some a fifth of what is that?
I got it. One, and what I'm bringing is I got a case of beer that Gunner, wherever he is here, suggested. We got a case of that. We're going to get another case of beer. We got 2 of the big bottles of Fireball. We got 2 bottles of tequila, one with a worm in it. We got, did I say peanut butter whiskey? We got a bottle of that. And I know,
okay, Gunner?
yeah. And that's for the first day. Then,
Jeez.
Oh man.
No, I want to enjoy this trip. I think I'm gonna go ride, and you guys go ahead and drink amongst yourselves.
You're gonna want to
we'll be
remember
doing
the
that
trip.
when we get back to the camp. We sure ain't gonna do that before we leave.
Dude, hey, back at the campground is always fun. It's
Yeah,
always
it is.
Sleeping well at night.
fun, yeah. I mean, because you get shit wasted, and all you gotta do is walk back to your tent, and you fucking fall asleep like a baby. You wake up in the morning, and you're like, okay, what do I gotta do today? Just ride my motorcycle.
I didn't have anything like that last time. We were out playing and enjoying ourselves, and if you're smart about it, you can enjoy yourself and hydrate too.
Definitely.
That way you don't have to wake up all, where's my 10 gallons of coffee?
Drink some water in between that alcohol.
Dude,
hydrate.
The funniest thing was with I want to say it was in 2017, Gare, or 2019. I believe Willie was with us, and then it was the following day we had just drank. Well, that night before, me, you, Spanky, we were all drinking that Fireball, and we got so shit faced, right? So the next day we're on fucking Main Street.
And I think that was your first time with Fireball, wasn't it?
Dude, hey, we're on Main Street, right? And then I literally jump off of my bike and run on Main Street, run to these freaking big old trash cans they get, and start gacking like my balls out. And everybody's honking and shit like that. I'm just like, a little short Mexican trying to reach that goddamn big old trash can.
Your name is Ralph.
And Charlie, I mean, not Charlie, but Willie was all like, Oggy, you okay? He stood behind. You guys kind of went forward, and like, he stood behind. He's all like, hey, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just needed that. I was like, holy shit, man. What a night.
Oh, yeah. Stories to tell about Sturgis.
Oh, man. Yeah, I love it.
Sturgis. Have you been out to Sturgis, Rat Fink?
Yeah, 2018.
Nice.
I didn't see you. We were there, and I didn't see you.
Yeah, that was the year I missed. Holy crap.
It was the 78.
Yeah, I guess. No, I don't know.
Rat
That
Fink,
was
so you're heading out
78.
there this year, right? You're heading out there this year?
Next year.
Next year, okay. I'll see you next year for sure, man. I'm gonna make sure
Damn
I don't
right.
do no accidents.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'll be there.
I'll definitely
man.
be there.
Yeah, it's such a great time, dude. Back at the campground, I mean, the one thing, like after like my second time, I would say, I started noticing, I was like, okay, well, Main Street, all that is great. Deadwood is a little bit better, but there's nothing like going out with you and your buddies, taking those Black Hills, you know what I mean? Taking them turns, all that, getting back to the campground, getting thrashed, man, safe and sound, wake up the next morning and do it again. Like that's
My old lady.
Main Street gets expensive, bro, and it's like, what am
yeah.
I really spending this money on? You know, I mean, it's cool to go support, definitely, but
My old lady just wants to go to the Silverado.
Yeah, after
Deadwood.
like a day or two, you definitely got to like tone it down because it'll dry your pockets out right there on Main Street.
Yeah, we can gamble around here, so I'm not big into throwing my money away out there.
Well, actually, my wife does good. She wins. We won $800 in Deadwood. Walked out
Okay,
of it.
I'm going with
Colorado.
my wife.
My wife too.
She always
They see me
wins.
walking in the door.
Come into Hard Rock, come out of there with $1,000.
Wow.
I don't know how she does it. I don't gamble. I lose every fucking thing. I lose it all.
It's lady luck, man.
Everything.
They got that lady luck.
John, if you're
Mine
still
does the
having a
same
tough
thing.
time,
If I don't work for it, I don't get it. It's
Is
just
John
the way it
still
is.
having too much? He having trouble?
yeah.
He says he's getting an echo. I'm not.
If you've got headphones, man, that's the best way to go. It'll
I don't
cancel
have
all
it
that stuff.
either.
Who's getting an echo?
John is now.
John, ZZ.
Tell him when you open it up, it's going to open up the StreamYard in another tab. Just go to the YouTube, the main YouTube, and shut the volume off. That's what I did, and it stopped.
Oh, because what it's doing is got the volume on the YouTube and then the different.
He's got
And
two
you're on
programs
another-
open.
And they're banging each other.
I see. That's what she said.
Literally.
Oh man, you noticed all 5 of our minds went to the same thing.
Oh yeah,
Right.
of course. There's only one
Imagination.
definition for that.
3 more
Fucking
weeks.
30 old men. What do you want to do? You know?
3 more weeks.
Fuck yeah, man.
3 more weeks. That's it.
21 or 22 days we'll be
I
on the
hope
road.
you guys put on a lot of live shit so I can watch it because I ain't got nothing to watch. I'm stuck
Oh,
here.
you can bet on it.
I'm
You-
going to try to
you-
give you
you-
guys some. I'm
You
gonna
got
try
at
to give you
least
some watch-
4
some more.
channels, 3 channels, 4. If you count Charlie to watch, and we'll be
Nice.
posting.
I'll tell you, it's probably. I don't know which day I'm going to leave. It's either definitely going to be Monday at 2 p.m. but maybe probably more than likely be Tuesday morning at 4:30. You're on the same time as me there, Rat Fink.
Yep.
So 4:30 in the morning is on Tuesday. The 2nd is probably when I'm going to leave.
Okay.
And anywhere that I have good data, a signal, I am going to try to do a quick live to show my progress as I'm writing. And then once I'm out there, I'm going to try to do that at least daily in the morning.
Well, if you're leaving about 4:30,
Come pull
that
your
would
titties
put
out
it
from
about what 6:30 here.
No, you'd be 2:30.
We're 2 hours behind him.
So if it's 4:30 there, it's
Yeah.
what time here?
2:30.
2:30.
here.
Oh yeah, it's the other way.
And I'll catch up with you an hour on the way because I'm sure once I get into Illinois, I'm just one whole state over through Indiana there. I gain an hour. So by the end of the day, actually it won't even be by the end of the day. It'll probably be mid-morning Tuesday. I will have caught up with you by an hour. So at that point, I'll only be an hour behind you.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
gonna
I ain't going to get Vicky up to leave before dawn. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We
Well,
only got 400 miles to go the first day. We got a lady, a campsite. They're building a restroom brand new just for Gunner. Putting it together. She's been sending us pictures. This campsite, it's almost
Right.
halfway. And I called her and I said, "You guys got a bathroom?" They go, "No, but we
I
got
cannot-
to build one." I said, "Okay, get going." And
I
they're
cannot
building
wait
a
to
brand new
christen that
bathroom.
shitter.
It's going to be titled Gunner Shitter.
That's it. And I'm going to christen it right.
you want to be the
I'm
first
saving it
one
up all day.
one
Yeah.
to use it.
And it's got a shower in it too.
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess
Hey,
I'm the farthest
you got-
away from Sturgis.
How far are you away?
Well, I'm in Florida, so I'm like over 1,800 miles.
Yeah. See, we're about, I don't know, we're under half that. I think the route we're going is what'd you say, about 830, 40 miles? Rat?
Just a little over 800 if we can make it the one way I want to go. We got to make sure the road is okay because we're gonna stay off the main highways and we only got 100 miles or so, 150 miles of freeway in this town and 50 miles of freeway out there in Dakotas, and the rest of it's all secondary road.
Yeah. See,
So
normally,
that'd be nice.
Yeah,
when-
Rat Fink,
when we
from
roll,
California for I ride out, usually it's 1,300. about 1,300. So you got what, another 5 on top of that. But
Yeah,
oh,
see,
man, yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can ride that damn far anymore these days.
Oh no, you will. Once you get out there, bro. Once you
I'm
get out there,
1,200.
your body comes in tune with it.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, fuck it, let's go.
My fucking old lady's body ain't gonna get in tune with that.
No.
That ain't happening.
Oh, hold on, I got somebody on here. Who is it?
Even if I could ride out there, I know it.
ZZ.
Hey, there's John.
I'll just go up there.
Oh, we got ZZ Twin Cam. What up?
There's
Can you hear us?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can
Loud
hear
and
you.
clear.
Yeah, what's up,
Well, I
buddy?
had to use the phone. I couldn't do it off the PC, so but all I got was too much echo, I guess. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, no, Rat Fink was having that issue, but he was saying something about he was explaining it how, but you sounding good right now, man.
Yeah.
So
Good to go.
well, I'm glad to meet y'all. We'll see you out there in Sturgis in about 2 or 3 weeks, I guess.
Oh man, I wish
Yeah.
I could say the same.
You said you're leaving the 29th?
Yeah, we're just kind of ease on through, no
Yeah.
big hurry.
How far are you away? We were just talking about that.
We're about 1,250 miles.
Okay. Same as Kool
Where
Whip.
are you at in
almost.
Kentucky?
Yeah, Kool Whip is you're up in Cincinnati,
I'm
that way?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just about an hour north of Nashville
Okay.
and Bowling Green.
You ever
You're
go
in
you ever go
Bowling
up there and see old Vice Grip Garage?
What's that?
You ever see that video, that YouTube Vice Grip Garage?
I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's in that neck of the woods somewhere.
Hey,
I'll
ain't
have to
Charlie
look it
Budd
up.
out in Nashville? Ain't Charlie Budd out there in Nashville right now?
No, he's in Louisiana. Charlie is.
Louisiana. Okay.
It's hard to keep this phone steady while I'm doing this.
Right.
I'm going to get off here.
Well, it's
Oh,
glad
you
to see
do
you.
good.
Come see us at our meet and
fine.
greets.
Hey, ZZ.
You know, here's
So,
what.
yeah,
Here's
I
the
pretty
good.
much
Here's
got my rig ready to go. I've got an old Ford F-250. Of course, we're going up to Colorado after we leave Sturgis. I just wanted to flush the radiator so I didn't overheat going up in the mountains. So I don't know. I hope I'm ready.
Where are you going in Colorado? ZZ Top? Where in Colorado are you going?
We're just gonna go all the way from one end to the other. We're going as far as Pacosa Springs. We'll end up down there. And
Are you going to be taking the Loveland Pass at all? It sometimes gets congested with traffic and diesels, but it's a beautiful ride up those mountains and up through the Rockies and stuff like that. Loveland Pass.
I'm not hearing you guys very well on this phone. I don't know what the deal is. How do you turn the volume up on here?
Just turn it up
Okay.
like you normally do.
Throw it on
I
the
think he's
ground.
having the same issue right now. You might want to tell him.
See this thing here. This is all new to me.
You know, hey, here's one thing it is so cool about this. We got people on here from all over America, and we go out there and we all get along.
Yep.
And
Damn
it is
right.
awesome to meet all you guys because everybody but Gunner, I met at Sturgis or I've met on here, and it's just awesome to go to Sturgis and meet all
Good
all
people,
these
man.
people.
Good people.
Good
Yeah.
people everywhere.
We're a fucking dying breed.
Yeah, I'm hoping to run into you guys.
We all
when
have the
when
same
we get down
agenda.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly right. We're a dying breed, man. Once we're gone, we're fucked. This place is gonna be
Oh
no
yeah,
more
they don't, these kids nowadays they don't give a
fucking
shit.
guys walking up and down bicycles with pink thongs on. It's just gonna be a fucking mess, man.
Yeah.
And you're not even in California. That's where
Fucking
I think it's originating from.
The world's gone to the
Oh
shit.
man.
Well,
So John, we're gonna have a meet and greet on the 8th for sure.
On the 8th.
Monday the 8th.
That's Vicky and mine's anniversary. Plus, I think there's some other YouTubers going to be meeting too. We're going to be meeting at Kathmandu. There'll be no charge to get in that day, so you can come in, and we're going to have it at 3:00 in the afternoon, so you can go do something else and just swing by.
What day is that? The 8th?
Monday.
You say?
Monday.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Kathmandu is not too
out
far
there.
from Sturgis, right off the freeway.
Well, I'm staying at Hog Heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Hog Heaven.
Yeah.
me too. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Hog Heaven.
That's where my heart is.
Yeah.
I've been staying there at Hog Heaven since '96, but we couldn't get in there this year, and Charlie was already in a spot, and we got a spot there, so that's where we ended up.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how we like it. We may like it. I've been to.
I was there in 2019. I believe you were there too, Gary, but I didn't know your channel then.
I was there 2019 also.
I was there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, I was there.
I wasn't up there where we stayed like last year by the
by the
that restroom up there where the restaurant used to be, or the little what do they call that?
Yeah, they need to have that. They need to get that back, man. They messed up by getting that out of there.
I was down below by the bar down there in the stage.
Yep. You know
My
that
first year there, we decided to get an electric tent site. So they stuck us next to this
bridges up on top of the hill there.
Yeah.
That they have all the full hookups. That's where we're usually at up there.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, Hog Heaven's not too rowdy. It's okay.
I love Hog
nice.
Heaven, man, because you can sleep. You can sleep in there. At Iron Horse, the first time that was my only time there, but at wet t-shirt contest right by my tent. I was like, I can't sleep. I gotta
You ain't getting no sleep.
Yeah, I gotta go check
You
it out.
wasn't even in your tent. Don't try to tell us you were in your tent. I know you weren't in that tent.
Oh no,
I
was.
wasn't
Then I was
alone.
like, I can't. I gotta go support.
That's why I'm glad I didn't really stay at Cackleberry Campground down here at Daytona.
You can't hear a fucking thing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey,
I stepped out of stage one year, and I have a fucking motorhome, and I couldn't hear shit. It was just screaming.
Hey, Oggy, you take care of that leg of yours, man.
Oh, I am,
sure.
brother. I am. It's actually the swelling went down. I'm actually this morning. I was kind of doing like a little bit of putting a little bit of pressure on it. I can feel the ground now. I'm a few weeks off, man, and dude, even just like talking to you guys right now, I'm like, fuck, man, I got to figure out a way how to just even go out there for a few days and come right back and get my ass back to work.
Well,
Yeah, I know all about that. Back in 2013, my wife and I were riding. The state trooper ran us over.
Oh man, see, I wasn't that lucky. Shit.
Yeah, we made some money on that one.
I bet, man. I fucking bet.
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
yeah. Hey, hell yeah, brother. Hey,
That dollar hard at work.
Right?
well, they say there's only two kinds of bikers, and that's the ones that have wrecked and the ones that are gonna wreck.
I already went down. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, I got hit by a car and broke my hip.
It's funny. It's funny how like going through stuff like that, like you guys are saying, it makes you look at like the younger cats that are coming up and coming, and you're like, dude, yeah, wait till he gets in that fucking situation. It's like, holy shit, dude. Especially as we get older, I mean, health is fucking wealth. You know what I mean? Fuck money, fuck all that. If I can get up and go take a piss or walk to my refrigerator, that's
good day.
Fuck yeah, brother. Fuck
It's
yeah.
a good day, man.
Yes, sir.
I agree with that.
You see
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
That's my 15-and-a-half-year-old son. He's got his learner's permit.
Yes.
Very cool.
And we've been riding out on, not in the parking lot no more. We're out on the street now riding for the last 2 days.
That's awesome.
And he's getting
Yeah,
stoked.
start him
about it.
young.
Only boy I got in my family is my dog. I got twin fucking girls that do nothing but want to put makeup on and shit. So it's like I'm on my own.
So is that your boy? Is that Robbie Jr.?
Rat Fink, you going to be out there at Sturgis?
No, next year I'm gonna make it.
Oh.
I can't make it this year.
Yeah.
I know.
Too rough,
I know.
man.
Gary's usually there.
My lady lets me go alone, so.
I'm
Rat Fink, don't feel too bad.
I'm riding out alone and riding back home alone. But if all these guys here, so it's gonna make it a party.
Yeah, man, it's always fun, and it's always nice to see that friends go up there and meet each other. You know what I mean? Even from on this side, you know what I mean? Like looking at it from afar.
So,
But
when's everyone going to Daytona?
Oh shit, man, that's on my
I'm gonna
bucket.
hit it. I'm going.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
It's a whole 70 miles away.
I'd like to do that Alzada trip. I've never been there.
Oh, Alzada's the greatest. I love it.
Are you going to be there on Tuesday?
No, I can't. I'm not going this year.
I mean,
John.
Oh,
John.
Are
you going to be there on Tuesday?
I'm going to be there. What day? What day is that?
Is that the 9th?
Yeah,
It'd be the 9th.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be there for the whole thing. We're going to be in the Badlands for a couple of days, and we'll head to Hog Heaven, I think, on the 8th. No, wait, on the 3rd. On the 3rd.
Oh,
Well,
you'll be there in plenty of time.
you got an invitation right now, son. You're going to go to Alzada with us.
Nice.
All right.
You're gonna have
Sounds
to
like fun, man.
Man, it's such a great time out there. Such a great
We're gonna
time.
have to get you our information so we can connect. Either come to the meet and greet or something there on Monday. And
yeah, we'll swap phone numbers and stuff so we can keep in touch.
Well, I'm on Facebook. You can find me and private message me on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under John Hoffman.
John Hoffman's your Facebook?
Yeah.
I think you're on my Facebook, aren't you, John?
I tried to be, but every time I tried to join on you, I don't know what happened.
He's too famous.
I was
too
refused
famous. He doesn't even recognize us anymore.
If I don't know who they are, I'm scared. Try it again. I'll know who you are this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We'll do. You guys are a bunch of good guys, man.
Well, we appreciate it. We enjoy you coming on here and chatting with us, and we'll see you at Sturgis. But we'll be on here in 2 weeks.
Well, I just wanted you to see what this ugly mug looked like, so you know who I was when I approached you.
Well, we'll see you coming now.
Yeah,
I've seen some ugly people before. Believe me.
Hey, yeah, you won't be the focus of the town, so you're okay over there. We'll find some other ones.
So we got all the beards on here. So going 80 miles an hour on a highway. How do you keep this thing right here from being all up here?
It'll be a little shorter when I get there, though.
Aquanet and egg whites, son.
I have
Aquanet
the beard blows in my eyes.
Oh yeah,
mine's only to right here, and mine hits me in the eyes.
I had to when mine was long. When it got that far, that's where it had to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a little something to show you. My only time going to Sturgis. And then I put that on there.
What does that say?
78.
Sturgis 2018.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't sure if I'm ever even going to get back, but hopefully I'll be there next week.
I got you beat. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, there's his Sturgis one.
Oh, okay.
See if I can show you mine.
Hey, Gunner, are you going to be there?
Yes.
There you go.
Cool.
1990.
Man, you know what? I don't have any tattoos, but I'm thinking about I should just get a Sturgis 2016 tattoo on me.
Well, I
just
know if you can't
come
make
up
it there.
I'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You come up here. We got a tattooist up here that can do it.
I've been tattooing for 30 years, boys.
Oh, shit, man.
Next
year, Rat. Hey,
Knucklehead.
Knucklehead, yeah, that's a good spot for it.
When we see each other out there at the campground while we're taking some shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll have plenty of
Yeah,
liquor.
we'll reminisce.
I'm going to have to get off of here. I have to get off.
Do you have a trailer for your bike?
What's that?
Do you have a trailer to tow your bike on?
Do I have a trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm against trailers right now until I have to use one.
No.
I was going to say that Jeep of yours would probably pull that bike, and if you go straight to Sturgis,
No, you know what I've been in the back of my head. To be honest with you guys,
you can ride with Gunner if you want. He ain't got nobody.
Well, I want to ride the Fat Boy again because I want to get at least 10 under the Fat Boy's belt, and then strip it down and freaking just redo it like fresh off the line, and hopefully here in a year or two get my other one. But no, dude, what I want to do is like try to heal up as fast as possible, and maybe get a good 2 to 3 weeks into work, and then by the 5th rolls around, just tell my cousin and then be like, hey, I just need 5 days. Just give me 5 days, and if I can get 5 days and I can get some dough, in my pocket, oh man, I'm going.
Dinner's called. I'll see y'all.
Hey, nice meeting you, John.
All right,
All right, John. Take care, buddy.
We'll see you out there on the 8th.
Sure
Kathmandu.
I'll see you on the videos, John.
What?
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, I'll see you on the videos as well, John.
You can Google Kathmandu. It'll take you right to it. Easy to find.
I know where it's at.
Okay, because I don't.
Yeah. It's
I'm
on the
gonna
other
use
side
the
of
Google.
Sturgis from Hog Heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
See y'all.
All right. See
All
ya,
right,
Don.
Take it easy.
Everybody.
Well, heck, we're coming up on 2-hour mark, boys.
We're having too much fun.
Yeah.
Well,
Did we cover everything that everybody's gonna pack?
Oh, I don't think we've even scratched the surface, but yeah.
We'll probably
The-
be
we
bringing
did
back
2
more than what
hours
we're
worth.
taking.
My
Just
biggest
hand all
thing
the
is
bags
that
and go.
if
We did
if
a
you think
2-hour
you can
video,
do it,
and we
you
only
probably
talked
won't.
about 10 minutes of what we were going to talk about.
That's probably right.
Listen, if
That's
you don't know
all
what to bring to Sturgis, you're in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You're in trouble.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
they got to learn the hard way, huh?
Oh, you do.
I'm
You
sure
do
we
sometimes.
all
You do sometimes.
I did. I rode Sturgis with no gloves, boy, and I'll never do that again.
Oh yeah, no.
And I
no,
did
no.
400
what?
miles of canyon riding, which I never do. I freaking ride around in Florida, and I was freaking whipped. I met a guy when we stayed in Lead, and I had a buddy that we went there with, and he has a friend that lives in Sturgis, so he took us on the grand tour, and man, I was wiped out. I was so tired.
Yeah, I was wiped out after Iron Mountain Road, boy.
We got caught at night coming back through there, and it got cold, and I didn't have no jacket. Nope, no jacket. And my old lady's like, "Well, I'm not cold." I'm like, "Well, you're fucking behind me." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Of course you're not cold. I'm freezing my ass off."
Way to
Yeah,
go.
don't forget
Yeah.
your gloves. That's one thing I have
I
my
got
gloves
everything
always in
up.
my
I'm
bag.
ready.
But
Yeah.
they're always in my bag, but that's one thing I did not put on the list. So make sure you bring you some
Yeah, you got to bring
good
gloves.
Good gloves.
gloves of some type. I got like leather. They're kind of like a thin leather glove, but
Just pick
It's
the
good.
coldest night you can find. You can ride your bike, take it for a ride, and then go camp somewhere overnight and come back.
Yeah.
You'll know what you need.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because I mean, like honestly, you can be riding, and if you're just like stock, you don't feel that coldness. But once you get on your bike and you're changing from freaking elevations, you can feel it. But if you're not riding or anything, you really don't. It's just one of those things to where, like you said, Gary, you have to get out there and feel it for yourself as well.
You'll know. You'll
Yeah.
know.
With
Like
every
Rat
mile
Fink
an
says,
hour
you're
is,
gonna know.
is one more degree. Every mile an hour is one more degree. So if you're freezing cold, drop it down 10 miles an hour. You'll warm right the frick up.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't know that.
Try it.
You can fart a
Or
lot.
just pull over it into a nice hooker's house and spend the night.
What I usually do.
Well,
is
yeah,
I'm like,
but then
okay.
you'd be going 0 miles an hour and you'd be way too hot. It'd be stupid.
No, usually what I do is I'll have like 3-4 hours in, right? And then I'm like, okay, I got 200 miles more to go. And I'm just like not even worried about the temperature.
Oh,
nothing.
hell,
I'm just like, let me
You
get
drove
there.
all night one year to get there, didn't you? To Sturgis?
What's that?
You drove all night one year. Or
Yeah.
you what? Slept an hour at a truck stop underneath a truck or something? I don't remember what it was. And pulled in the day we took Eric's
I slept underneath a cold hooker's tit.
I think we got
As long as the
pictures of
nasty
that.
things weren't sweaty.
Go ahead and like and subscribe. Those pictures will be on Patreon channel. Yeah, whatever.
Just send you $25 and you can see them.
That's it.
wow.
hey, but you know what? I survived.
Yeah, you are a survivor. Yeah,
For
we're
sure.
glad. We're glad.
No,
man.
the toughest one, I'll be honest with you guys, was the one from Sturgis to Milwaukee to the Harley-Davidson Museum. From there, like I left Chicago, but it felt like I wasn't leaving Illinois for nothing. It just seemed like it took forever. Because I went from downtown Chicago and I got the main highway that the GPS will take you through. I forget what number it is. But I just kept going and going and going. I was like, when the hell am I going to get out of the state of Illinois? You know? And it was like, holy crap.
Well, you hit
man.
rain too, didn't you?
Oh, I caught some bad rain. I want to say Missouri, like, it might have been lead or lead.
Lead.
Missouri. Lead. Okay,
Oh,
lead.
well, lead. I was thinking South Dakota. My bad.
Okay. Well, this is Missouri, man, it just like somebody just cracked open the sky and it just came down. So I literally found, good thing it was like an F&J nearby. I got off. I spent the night right there, and I told the people from the diner, I was like, hey, listen, I just need a few hours of sleep. Do you guys mind if I just, unpack my tent right there, sleep right next to my bike? They're like, no, go ahead. But this is one thing that I always do. I always make sure I don't leave a mess, and I'm respectful for like the area that they let me use. Because
Pick
I mean,
it up,
dude,
back it out.
That
Yes,
should have
sir.
ruined it for everybody too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. And that's something very, very important that we
be
all
a gentleman.
Yeah.
That. Be a fucking man, not a little
That's
kid.
it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Because
There's a lot of little kids there.
yeah. And dude, it's big. If somebody lets you like, yeah, you know what, get your rest right here, dude. That's huge, especially when you're out on the road. You know what I mean? You're like, hell yeah, man. Yeah, no.
We got somebody new on here.
Will James.
Hey, yo.
What's up,
Hello,
Will?
Nice.
I don't think we've ever met Will.
Northwest
Jason.
Georgia. You're riding a 95 Road King.
That's a pretty bike.
Yeah.
You going to Sturgis, Will?
Gentlemen, I'm going to go. It's starting to rain on my ass.
All right, well.
All right, brother. Hey,
I'll get on next time.
one.
All right.
Two weeks,
We'll post it.
All right, guys.
All
Catch
right,
you
brother.
later.
Have a good night.
You too.
Peace.
See ya.
So, guys, it's been 2 hours. We need to think about wrapping her up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else we need to visit about on this one or before the next one?
No.
Just make sure that everybody brings Fireball.
Fireball. Okay.
We'll have a toast to you. Maybe you can get there. Maybe you can get there. Don't give up yet.
We'll have enough for you.
I'll try not to give up, but if not, you guys just have a toast for me, and I'll definitely join you guys next year because I'll make sure I'll wait an extra second and look twice before I fucking make a left.
You know, I got hit the same way. That's how I got hit at an intersection turning left.
Hey Gary, but the great thing is we're still here, right, brother?
Oh yeah. My bike got totaled, but I had a new bike sitting in my driveway before I could walk.
Oh shit, man!
They had it delivered to me. I said, "Here, put it right there."
Oh man,
There it is out there. I can't get up there, but it's out there.
Yeah, no. See, I gotta get mine fixed, but it'll be ready before I am. That's for sure.
Yeah, it totaled out my frame. It was bad.
Oh.
So, anyway.
Well, you guys, then this is till next time, right?
Till next
Yes.
time.
Till next time.
All you
Thanks for
guys that
stopping by,
are
Will.
watching this,
Hey.
thank you.
2 weeks, Will. We'll be on here. We'll be finalizing everything for our visit to Sturgis.
Where, when, why, and how.
That's right. So just keep a
We'll try
lookout.
to keep everybody updated on our progress, where we're at, and when we can get with you and hang.
Yeah.
So
Sturgis.
believe me, between all these cameras, you're going to know exactly where we are pretty much at all times. And this meet and greet is not about meeting us; it's us meeting you. So
That's right.
Yeah.
much love and respect for all of you. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what he said, wherever he is there. We're like the
Excuse
Brady
my friend
Bunch,
Gary,
whatever it
he's
is.
disorientated at times.
See you
All
guys.
right.
All right,
All right,
you guys.
Will.
Thanks everybody for
Have a
watching.
good night.
Nomad, everybody there. Yep.
3
Bye,
weeks.
y'all.
Be
2
safe
weeks.
out there,
2
you
weeks
guys.
video. 3 weeks Sturgis.
Yeah.
Good night.
Peace.
Peace out.